Up, and away! Hi friends, welcome to a brand new vlog of Judo's Dhamaka. This is your host and those Judo. So I have watched the movie Superman that stars David Crusader as the Superman, the Man of Steel. The movie is directed by James Gunn, and this is a reboot of the DC universe. The story, as it follows, we see an injured Superman. Then he calls for his super pup, Crypto, the super dog. And then he arrives, and then we see the Fortress of Solitude, the robots working there. And we see dreadful Lex Luthor. He is working, he and his team, they are dedicated for destroying Superman, and they have also created Ultraman. Now what will happen to Superman? For that you have to watch this 2 hours and 9 minutes long movie. Though I felt in parts it slowed down a bit, but James Gunn has made a decent movie. So is the performance of David Crusader as the Man of Steel. Nicholas Hoult stars as Lex Luthor. Then there's Rachel
Brosnahan
as Lois Lane, who knows the true identity of Clark Kent. We also see the Clark Kent avatar of Superman, the mild-mannered reporter. And then when he changes into Superman, we see that Man of Steel, that action. There's also that kaiju part in this movie, though I felt that part could have been avoided.
And this Superman is quite vulnerable. Now talking about Lex Luthor's allies, Gabriela Maria Di Faria played the role of the engineer. There's also one scene in this movie where we see Superman trying to save an alien child that may remind you of Vasudeva trying to save Lord Krishna. There's also a cameo of Millie Alcock as the cousin of Superman, Supergirl. Actually, there are many cameos, including a cameo by Peacemaker, John Cena.
And then there's Metamorpho,
played by Anthony Cadigan,
who is not a villain, who accidentally turned into a kind of superhuman being. And then there are metahumans who are there to destroy Superman. And there's a hint of a Justice League movie because there are Guy Gardner,
played by Nathan Fillion, Hawkgirl, played by Isabella Merced, and Mr. Terrific, played by Eddie Gathegi.
And all of them, they are there to help Superman. Now, we also see a part where Superman has been tagged as a traitor with a morphed video message of his parents from the Krypton, his biological parents.
In this movie, we also see a sequence where we see that Superman is being held captive by Lex Luthor in an artificial pocket universe. In fact, in this movie, we see Superman trying to stop the invasion of Boravia on the neighboring country of Jadhanpur.
Now, how will Superman cope with this? For that, you have to watch this movie. Now, instead of following the darker trends of the DC movies, James Gunn has created quite a lighter version of Superman. Yes, there are emotional moments too in this movie, but more or less, it's a comic book type of movie with a spirit of 1960s comic book series. Though the comic books which serve as a source of inspiration for this movie, they are All-Star Superman, and also The Death of Superman, Return of Superman, Reign of Superman. All these comic books and DC animated movies serve as a source of inspiration of this movie. And the CGI created dog, Crypto, he is quite a fun to watch. There's Perry White, editor of Daily Planet, where Clark Kent works. And there's young reporter Jimmy Olsen. All of them, they are working hard to prove that Lex Luthor is behind all this conspiracy. Funding a country for arms just to destroy Superman, does that ring something to you? No, I won't tell that. Now about the box office of this movie. Despite the negative publicity of this movie, for the last 1 year, the movie is performing well at the box office.
Globally, this movie has collected around more than $96 million worldwide.
The Justice League name hasn't been given officially. Who can say in the future we may see a Justice League movie that stars also Batman, Wonder Woman and other superheroes of the Justice League community. But who will be the next Batman? Will it be Robert Pattinson or someone new? For that we have to wait and watch.
Throughout the movie we heard the famous Superman theme music as created by John Newton.
So this was my review of Superman. Hope you have liked it. Then do like, share, subscribe my channel and also like and follow my Facebook page Judos Dhamaka. I'll be back in the next episode with a new dose of entertainment, new dose of Dhamaka. Hasta la vista, Judos Dhamaka. Let's do the Dhamaka.